Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And we have another retro style box in front of us, half cardboard, half orange in that black stripe going down to split it. And flipping around to the label, it is an Air Force One Low Retro in white, royal blue, gum yellow, men's size 12, and retail was not posted on the side, but these were $150 US, and we did get a special paper. There's a whole story to this pair, which I will discuss in a little bit, and the paper on the inside has the old school style advertisements with the basketball, the air, the ocean, and the beach, and there is the other piece of paper right there with the Nike and the ocean. Once again, I think this paper looks awesome. I like when they do stuff like this, you know, the little things, the paper, extra laces, the little details. I just love the way this box came out. I like the whole retro series. And this pair of Air Force Ones released on August 11th, 2022 for $150 US. And this is what we are looking at today. So I will be bringing up the other shoe first, which has all the accessories hanging off of it. But before I do that, let me discuss where this came from. So the retro behind this Air Force One is supposed to take it back to the original Air Force Ones in 1980s. The Air Force One released in 1982, but it really started taking off in the New York area around the early 90s, 90, 91, 92. And during that time, they only had basic silhouettes for the Air Force One in terms of colors and stuff like that. So the story goes that there were different colors that released each month, hence the color of the month. And at that time, they became so hot, people would always sell out. And it was throughout the city, you could only get them in certain areas, certain places would have them, certain colors, and you had to go scoping out for them, you had to hunt for them, you had to stand in line, you had to wait out, camp overnight. The whole routine that a lot of things have been cut out now because of not only COVID, obviously, but because of bots and all that kind of thing, and more retailers shifting to online. And you have a couple of things resembling that era, besides the story of this retro, and you have the old school toothbrush that says since 1982, the Air Force One, and they used to clean their sneakers with a toothbrush in terms of just scrubbing it clean like that. So paying homage to that. And we have the hang tag here with the Air Force One showing the air on the insole or on the midsole and the outsole of the shoe, and kind of the technology. And this is really paying homage to where the Air Force One came from, where it started. There is also another colorway that released alongside this, which was a red pair. I will throw one up there. They just had the red instead of the blue. Overall, I like blue better than red. That's why I chose the blue. There is also another colorway coming out in the brown. And as far as I know, all of them come with this style of packaging, paper, the accessories, the hang tag. So if you're an Air Force One fan and it happens to be one of your favorite silhouettes or your favorite sneaker, it is mine. These I will be keeping. I will not be letting go of these. These are my size. So this is one pair that I personally am going to keep because of the whole story behind it, what it represents, the beginning, the start of the Air Force. And let me get into one thing too about this before we talk about the little details real quick, because there's not too much to go on. It's a plain colorway. Is the quality on these are really, really nice. If you look closely at the leather here and where I push down, you can see the flex coming across not only the swoosh, but the upper part of the leather here, the toe box. I mean, the quality on these is really, really nice. And I've noticed that with a lot of older Air Forces, the quality was a lot better in terms of leather, especially a tumbled leather. These have been done really well. They focused on quality with these. The red pair, I'm assuming, is the same. We have the brown coming out. So, I mean, if you want to buy a pair of these, I would do it soon. I could see these going up over time, especially with the 40th anniversary, and that's why these being retroed and coming out. So you have a gum outsole on the bottom, which is classic. I absolutely love that. I'm glad they did that. That's absolutely perfect. White midsole, white stitching. You have the blue air painted on the back in that Game Royal. You have a blue Game Royal leather swoosh in a tumbled leather, which feels really nice to the touch. All white leather upper going across the medial and the lateral side. Both are color blocked the same. The red pair, once again, all the blue parts of the sneaker you see. The red just has that in replacement of it, so it's nothing else that changes. Perforated white leather toe box. You have a blue stitched in swoosh right there below. No lace dubray on this pair. A nice white leather tongue that is nice quality. And on top of that, you have the Nike Air Force One Anniversary Edition tag in white, blue, and the gold Anniversary Edition at the bottom. And around the back, you have the Nike Air stitched in that Game Royal blue. You have a white lining and a blue insole with white Nike Air. And the white laces that you see here, flat laces, clear tips, are the only laces you do get with this pair, but you do get the toothbrush and the hang tag, so a little extra accessories, some nice paper. Overall, though, I would highly recommend buying these if you're a fan of Air Force Ones. It is definitely a good purchase to hold on to add to your collection. Let me know what you think of these down below. Do you think these flew under the radar? Did you buy a pair? Did you even know these released? Other than that, I thank you guys for stopping by today. I will try to answer back to everybody in the comments and get some conversation going. Stick around. I do have more good stuff coming shortly after this, and I hope everybody has a great day. All right.